beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Nameless, the one thing you must recall. And I was actually listening to the music, and it's actually quite cute, because I was like writing down the episode number, and I was like, huh, this music's really adorable. It's not that I don't like those devices.
그렇다면 마이허니가 받고 싶어하는 물건은 뭐지? 앞으로 선물을 고를 때 참고하도록 할 테니 말해봐.
Then what does my honey want? I'll make note of it next time I choose a present, so tell me.
그리고 우선 이건 받아줬으면 좋겠어. 허니의 구식 휴대폰은 정말 보고 있기 힘들 정도야.
But I want you to take this first. It pains me to watch you use that crappy old phone. I was thankful that he cared to give me a gift, but there was a reason why I couldn't take it. There's no reason for me to get such a big gift from you. A chocolate or something small would have been different, but not a smartphone.
이유라면 물론 있지.
Of course there are reasons.
마이허니는 우리들의 오너잖아? 난 내 오너가 그런 구식 휴대폰을 들고 폴더를 열었다 닫았다 하는 몰상식한 짓을 하는 것을 보고 싶지 않아.
My honey is our owner. I don't want to see my owner open and close an old folding phone, or something as shameful as that. I lost words after hearing what Yuri said. I did feel thankful that a doll would care about me this much.
별로 그렇게 대단한 일도 아니고 말이야.
It's not even a big deal. Alright, for someone like Yuri who gets an expensive pair of shoes for free, this wouldn't be this wouldn't be such a big deal.
대체 뭐가 문제야? 이해할 수가 없군.
What's the problem here? I can't understand. You won't understand no matter how much I explain. You won't know since you always give and take expensive gifts like they're nothing. You won't know what these gifts mean to a normal person. Yuri's smartphone was expensive, but it didn't entail as much care.
레이디는 그저 주는 걸 받으면 돼. 사랑과 능력의 힘을 즐겁게 받으면 되는 거야.
A lady should just take what she gets. She just has to enjoy the love and power. Then I have one condition.
조건이라고? 마이허니는 까다롭군. 그런 점이 매력이긴 하지만 말이야.
A condition? My honey's picky. I do find that quite attractive, though. I'll use it if you promise to buy smartphones for the rest of the boys.
내가 왜 남자 사람들을 위해 내 돈을 써야 하지?
Why should I spend my money on other men? Never mind. If you don't want to, here, take it. I won't take the gift. I'm happy with the one I'm using anyways. Yuri thought seriously for a moment.
저 벌레가 사주는 것이라면 별로 받고 싶지 않군요.
I do not want to receive anything from that insect. Lance laid down his spoon and spoke. But if everyone has smartphones, wouldn't it be more comfortable? We can stay in contact.
유리가 돈을 쓰고 싶다는데 도와줘야 하지 않겠어, 란스?
If Yuri wants to spend money, shouldn't we help Lance? Lance didn't say anything.
저는 있었으면 좋겠어요. 같은 반 분들이 자꾸 제 번호를 물어보시는데 못 알려드려서 미안했어요.
I want one. Everyone in my class keeps on asking for my number. I was sorry I couldn't tell them. Yeah, and if we have smartphones, we can video chat.
와, 그럼 마스터의 얼굴을 보면서
If you have smartphones, you can do other things besides video chat. I'm just saying. Those girls are probably gonna send you pics, and you might not be too happy. Wow, so I can see Master's face. Yeah.
그럼 아군끼리는 얼굴 보면서 대화할 수 있는 거야?
What? We can talk on the phone while seeing our friends' faces? Red suddenly stopped eating and stood up. I thought he was too busy eating, but he must have been listening the whole time. Friends, well, yeah, that's how it goes.
그러면 나도 가지고 싶어. 옐로우와 총사령관과 실시간으로 교신할 수 있다니. 그럼 매일 스마트폰이라는 녀석으로 전략회의를 할 수 있단 말이야?
Oh my god.
우리 군의 사기가 10배쯤은 높아지겠다.
Then I want one. I'll be able to communicate constantly with Yellow and the commander. Then we can use that smartphone thingy to have strategy meetings. We'll be as 10 times strong. As strong. I guess so. I nodded and pretended to agree with overly excited Red, since everyone has to agree in order to get the smartphones.
불쌍한 중생들이 뒤처진 문명에서 허덕이니 이 몸이 나서서 도와주는 것도 나쁘진 않겠군.
Those poor souls getting left behind civilization. It won't be so bad for me to help. I've learned to ignore Yuri's such words.
좋아, 알았어. 그렇게 모두가 원한다면.
Lance is gonna object. Alright, I get it. If everyone wants one...
저는 받고 싶다고 한 적 없습니다만.
Yep, see? I have never said I wanted one.
나의 능력으로 돕도록 하지. 어때? 이제 이 스마트폰을 쓸 용기가 생겼나?
I would do my best to help. Now, do you feel brave enough to use this smartphone? Yuri cut Lance's words and stared at me. Well, if you're willing, thanks.
좋아. 자, 이제 택시를 타고 나와 함께 등교하도록 하자, 달링.
Good. Now let's get a cab and go to the school, darling. I don't want to. Yuri's been trying to convince me to go to school with him. I'm already used to his tricks. Yuri seemed confused at me refusing right away.
마이 허니는 정말 고집이 세군. 왜지?
Honey is so stubborn. Why is that?
네가 위험하니까 그렇지.
Because you're dangerous.
응, 나도 반대야.
Yep, I don't like it.
저런 새꼴과 등교해야 한다니 그건 누가 당해도 불쌍한 일이군요.
Going to school with that pervert. I would feel bad for anyone who has to deal with that.
차라리 저랑 같이
I'd rather you go with me. See, Yunho is so bold. All five said something. Yep, you heard. That's why.
여긴 다들 내 안티팬들만 모아둔 거야, 뭐야? 뭐 안티팬도 팬이라는 걸 알지만 말이야.
Are all my haters gathered here? Well, I know haters are fans too in the end. Well, you wanted a reason, so I gave it to you. To be honest, it wasn't because I didn't like Yuri. It was because I felt bad for going to school comfortably without the rest of the boys. It's because I'm the only one who goes to school comfortably. I'd say yes if we would take the cab all together. Sometimes the bus is so hellish I want to go by myself, but I would never forgive myself for taking the easy road alone.
대체 왜 그렇게 다 같이에 집착하는 거야? 마이 허니는 로맨스를 너무 모르는 것 같군.
Why are you so obsessed with that all together? My honey is so clueless about romance.
그렇게 까다롭게 굴면 이렇게 좋은 기회를 놓치게 되지.
If you're picky like that, you miss good opportunities like this. Yuri leaned his head forward. As Yuri's face approached mine, his face filled my sight. Looking at him from up close, I realized yet again how handsome he is.
그런 기회라면 놓치는 게 훨씬 낫다고 생각합니다.
Lance is like your ideal cockblocker. I would prefer to miss such chances. Lance grabbed his bag and said without a word, without a single glance towards Yuri. Thanks to Lance, I came to my senses and stopped staring blankly at Yuri's face. Thanks, Lance. I almost just stood there staring at Yuri's face like a fool. Lance ignored me and went out of the living room. I heard Yuri tisking right in front of me. At Tae's words from the living room, I gathered myself and looked. I saw Tae, Brad, and Yoonho all putting their shoes on at the front door. Tae stood in front of the door and looked at me. Do? What? Do? Don't lean in close like that. You scared me. I had to go to the academy now. As I tried to reason with him, Yuri backed off and made a mysterious face. And then he put his hand on his head like he was tired.
상당히 복잡한 여성이군.
You're quite the complicated woman. I ignored Yuri's mumbling and went towards Tae, who was waiting.
이게 대퇴골이고 이게 경골이다. 참고로 대퇴골은 오후 5시에서 6시 사이 노을진 창가에 두고 볼 때가 가장 아름답지.
Excuse me, what? Yes, this is a thigh bone and this is a shin bone. FYI, the thigh bone is most beautiful when you view it by a window when the sun is setting at around 5 or 6.
반대로 경골은 아침에 일어나자마자 향긋한 모닝커피를 마시며 바라보는 게 가장 멋지다. 이런 걸 필기하라고. 다른 쓸데없는 것들 말고 말이야.
What? On the contrary, the shin bone is most beautiful when you look at it while drinking coffee in the morning. Write this down and not the other useless things.
음악 시간에도 느꼈지만 우리 아카데미는 선생님 선발 기준이 좀 이상한 것 같지 않냐?
I felt this during music class, but don't you think our academy chooses strange teachers? Yep, I agree. Although it's science class, our school nurse, Mr. Yushin, was teaching. It was because he was specially asked to give a special lecture on the mysterious human body for today. I wondered what made our science teacher ask Mr. Yushin to teach. While considering the lecture topic, Mr. Yushin might have volunteered. This isn't going to be on the exam, is it?
그리고 이건 날렵함이 귀여운 발목뼈고 이건 기절골인데 이 녀석은
What? And this, the cute slender ankle bone. This is the proximal phalanx? And this guy's...
선생님, 뼈 예찬은 이제 됐으니까 뭐 다른 재밌는 거 없어요? 그동안 선생님께 하도 많이 들어서 이제는 눈 감고도 뼈 위치를 맞출 것 같다고요.
Mr. Yushin, we've heard enough praise about the bones. Don't you have anything more interesting? I already heard this so much from you that I can probably guess where the bones are with my eyes closed. The boy who once had a crush on Mr. Eugen and planned her honeymoon with him raised her hand and spoke. Oh, oops, I didn't mean that, sorry. After speaking, she plopped down on the desk in boredom. Wait, what is this? Oh. Wait. Does it show their age or anything? No, it didn't. Damn. Diary? We didn't write much in our diary. Okay, anyway. After speaking, she plopped down on the desk in boredom.
맞아요, 선생님. 다른 거예요, 다른 거.
She's right, Mr. Eugen. Talk about something else.
맞아요. 저도 양호실 갈 때마다 들었더니 이제 인체 구조도 다 외웠어요.
Yeah, I've heard it every time I went to the infirmary. I know the human body now. Mr. Eugen's expression fell more and more. Is it because he can't talk about the bones he loves so much? I feel more nervous the sadder he looks.
너희들이 이렇게까지 새로운 지식에 대한 열의가 있는 줄은 미처 몰랐군. 좋아.
I didn't realize how eager you all are to learn something new. Alright, why does he still have that knife?
그럼 지금부터 알고 있는 지식을 살려 재미있는 해부학 실습 시간을 갖도록 하겠다. 모두 실습이 어떤 건지는 알겠지?
Okay, now it makes sense why he has a knife. From now, we will apply the knowledge you already know and actually dissect something. You all know what dissecting is, right?
실습 후에 가끔 깨어나지 못하는 녀석들이 있는데 10% 정도밖에 안 되니까 걱정할 건 없어.
There are some kids that never wake up from the dissection. I don't know why he's capitalizing this shit. But that's only about 10%, so no need to worry. At that moment, the whole class froze.
선생님, 생각해보니까 전 아직 뼈에 대한 지식이 한참 부족한 것 같습니다. 이론을 더 익혀야겠어요.
So you can't go back. Mr. Eugen, now that I think about it, there's still so much more to learn about bones. I need to learn more theory.
저도요. 선생님, 생각해보니 전 아직 인체 구조를 상반신밖에 못 외운 것 같습니다.
Me too, Mr. Eugen. Now that I think about it, I only know the upper human body.
배움의 길은 멀고 험난한 거죠.
The path to enlightenment is a long and hard one.
사양할 거 없다. 100번 듣는 것보다 한 번 경험하는 게 더 빠르다는 말도 있으니까. 그럼 어디에 샘플은 누가 좋을까?
No need to refuse. They say it's better to experience once than listen 100 times. So let's see, who should we use? Everyone turned pale and turned down the dissection. Since there's around 30 people in this class, does that mean at least 3 are passing over to the other side? After figuring out the stats, I had to shake my head at the creepy numbers. I turned around to find Yoonho next to me, as pale as a ghost, looking at me.
만약 제가 뽑혀도 너무 슬퍼하지는 마세요.
Aww.
찬장 위쪽에 숨겨둔 쿠키 그건 가지세요.
That's so sad. If I'm chosen, don't be so sad. The cookie I hid on top of the shelf. Take it. He said it as if he was just about to go into war. Anyways, the cookie on top of the shelf. I better look for it when I get home.
어디 보자. 일단 뼈가 아주 예쁜 사람이어야 하는데.
He's supposed to be giving us animals to dissect, not humans. Let's see, it has to be someone with pretty bones. Mr. Eugen's gaze stopped at Lance.
오.
Uh-oh.
최근에 전학 왔다는 학생이 자넨가? 이렇게 상품이라는 걸 알았더라면 좀 더 일찍 관심을 가질 걸 그랬군.
High quality? Yoonho is new too. How come he's not high quality? Are you the new transfer student? If I hadn't known you were this high quality, I would have paid more attention to you. Mr. Eugen looked at Lance and smacked his lips. At hearing high quality, I felt a prick at my conscience.
좋아. 왼쪽도 오른쪽도 완벽하고 대칭도 상당히 괜찮군.
What? Are you a surgeon now? Good. Both left and right are perfect, and the symmetry is quite nice. Mr. Eugen picked at Lance's face and kept on nodding. What? You're picking on his face? What? Kept on nodding.
퍼펙트해. 아주 아름다운 샘플이 나오겠어. 아, 벌써부터 심장이 두근거리는군.
God. It's perfect. He'll be a very beautiful sample. My heart is already pounding. Mr. Eugen's voice was rising with excitement. He seems like a psychopath at this point.
오, 이건 보면 볼수록 괜찮은 정도가 아니군. 아니 어떻게 이렇게 완벽한 뼈를 가지고 있을 수가 있지? 늑골은 말할 필요도 없고
에?
천골도 완벽해.
The more I look, the more beauty I see. How were you born with such perfect bones? No need to even mention the ribs, and even the sacrum is perfect?
사람이 맞는 건가? 그런 것 치곤 지나치게 완벽한 느낌이야. 마치 신이 심혈을 다해 손으로 빚어 만든 인형 같군.
Are you even human? You're too perfect to be human. You're like a doll God crafted with his own hands with all his might. I was telling you started from what Mr. Yujin said.
거기 너 앞으로 나오도록 해. 오늘 나의 컨디션이 최상인 것을 영광으로 생각해라. 이런 날은 그리 자주 오지 않아. 오늘의 해부는 내 해부 인생 베스트 3에 들 정도로 환상적인 결과를 낼 거야.
Is this legal? Is this legal? Hey, you over there, come up front. Feel honored that I'm in great condition today. Days like this don't come often. Today I'll have one of the top 3 dissecting experiences of my life.
실습님,
I absolutely
선생님, 요청 사항이 있습니다.
Mr. Yujin, I have a request. Soy raised her hand in a flash. What does she mean by a request? No way, is she trying to save Lance? I thought that maybe in a long time, no, for the first time, we'll see Soy act like a true class president.
요청 사항이라고? 말해봐.
A request. What is it?
선생님께서 지금 란스의 늑골과 천골이 아름답다고 말씀하셨습니다.
You just said that Lance's ribs and sacrum are beautiful.
그래, 그랬지.
Yes, I did.
선생님께서는 분명 뼈를 이야기하시는 거죠?
You're talking about bones, right?
당연하다.
Of course.
그런데 란스는 교복을 입고 있습니다.
Well, Lance is wearing his uniform.
그게 뭐 어떻다는 거지?
What's that got to do with anything?
그렇다면 선생님께서는 교복 너머의 뼈를 보는 것이 가능하다는 것이지요. 즉, 선생님이 투시를 할 수 있으시다는 말씀인데 그래서 선생님께 요청합니다.
What? That means you can see beneath the uniform and see his bones. In short, you can see through things. I have a request.
그 안구 공유 좀 해주세요. 아니면 그 비법이라도 제발 전수해주세요. 저도 보고 싶습니다.
Share your eyes with me, or please pass on the secret. I want to see too. What? You're not even gonna question this power he has?
우리 아카데미 지원 성적 꽤 높지 않았냐?
I thought the cut line for our academy was pretty high.
맞아.
It is.
그런데 어쩐지 요새는 그것도 아닌 것 같은 느낌이 들어.
Well, I feel like that's been changed nowadays.
사실 나도 그래.
I actually agree.
거기 너 얼른 나오지 않고 뭐하지?
Hey you, why aren't you coming up? Mr. Yushin ignored Soi's words. His eyes were still persistently sparkling towards Lance.
선생님, 잠시만요.
Mr. Yushin, wait! When Soi was about to say something again, the seat next to me shut.
제가
I will. Yunho suddenly stood up.
제가 대신 하겠습니다. 그러니까 제 친구 란스를 괴롭히지 말아주세요.
No, he's such a bold kid. I will. Well, I don't know how old he is, so I'm saying a kid because he seems super young, but who knows? He might be my age. I don't know. I will do it instead, so don't torture my friend Lance, please.
안 돼, 연우야. 나서지 마. 미안해.
No, Yunho, don't volunteer. It's dangerous.
너란 병아리.
Yellow chick.
눈물 없이는 볼 수 없는 광경이야.
How is this reality? No school will let a teacher dissect a live human. And it's a student. I can't watch this without crying. Mr. Yushin strode towards Yunho and stood in front of him.
뼈가 가늘군. 성장기가 일찍 멈춘 건가? 하지만 모양은 제대로 잡혔어.
So he's
근형도
13?
제대로 맞아 있고.
Is he 13 then? That's the age around going through puberty, right? Yeah, thin bones. Are you still going through puberty? The figure's there. The balances get too. So maybe Yunho is probably like an age under us. This is quite
이것도 나름대로 꽤
interesting.
흥미롭군. 샘플로 채취하고 싶을 정도야. 저쪽의 뼈도 탐나긴 하지만 너도 나쁘진 않아.
What the hell? How are they seeing through their skin? I don't understand. But alright, this is quite interesting too. I almost want you as a sample. I want those bones over there, but yours aren't bad either. His eyes look crazed.
아니지. 오히려 더 레어한 매력이 있겠어. 너희 둘 중 한 명은 오늘 반드시 내 실험체가 되어줘야겠어. 이런 행복한 고민은 오랜만이로군.
No, you have a rare charm. One of you is definitely going to be my specimen today. I haven't had such a happy worry in ages. His glasses genuinely sparkled. If both refused, he would drag one of them away. Lance and Yunho will be in danger if I stay still. Well, we're gonna save Lance. Yeah, save Lance. Because that's the guy we're trying to go after. I decided to save Lance since it's likely others will save Yunho. Yeah, people don't seem to care for Lance. Also, it bothered me that Lance stayed quiet the whole time. He's not saying anything, but he surely must be in shock. Mr. Eugene, I'm just thinking, before, when I ran errands for you, I noticed that Beatrice seemed like models that are bigger than her. Last time when Johnny dropped by for a visit, Beatrice strangely seemed brighter than usual. She seemed to fancy him. Johnny, the male skeleton model, treasured by a chemistry teacher, female 37 years old, a singer who argues to be a gold miss, from a neighboring academy.
뭐라고? 나 베아트리체가 그럴 리 없어.
What? My Beatrice would never. Well, I may be wrong, but considering Lance's perfect figure, Beatrice might fall for him. That's just what I personally think. So, since Lance has a bigger figure than Beatrice, if he's made into a sample, you might end up creating a rival for yourself. Nothing's for sure, but it's best to be careful, no?
그렇군. 일리 있는 지적이다. 그건 미처 생각하지 못했어. 그럼 역시 샘플은 이쪽으로 해야겠군.
Alright, you have a point. That didn't cross my mind. Then I should make a sample out of him. Yunho looked at me with his big, teary eyes. Ugh, sorry, Yunho.
그렇다면 병아리는 내가 지킨다.
Then I'll protect the chick. As expected, Soy suddenly stood up from her seat and was in tears and willing to never let Yunho go. Mr. Eugene froze from seeing her telling him to cut her own stomach before cutting his. Thankfully, we were able to survive the class without a dissecting experiment. One chapter has been saved. Would you like to say? Oh, one chapter has ended. Would you like to save? Sure, go ahead. Toss it right there. Oh, bonjour. Oh, we're going to the cafe. When the bell rang, around half the class was dozing off. School's finished. It was such a long day. If we go through this kind of class again, my lifespan might be considerably shortened.
왜 이렇게 늘어졌어?
Why are you so lifeless? Soy shook me. Even after all that fuss, Soy didn't seem tired at all. On the contrary, she looked more energetic than before.
카페 이름이 뭐라고 했지?
I think we're still in the common route though, since we're just gonna go visit Tay. What was the cafe called? Oh, right. I almost forgot I was supposed to go to the cafe Tay works at. No wonder Soy was so lively. I didn't tell her that Tay worked there, but she must have been instinctively interested. It's called Banjul.
반줄?
Banjul? Banjul. I wrote my tongue and pronounced it. She'll be surprised to see Tay there. I was kind of excited to think about surprising them.
이름이 뭐
But
그래?
we're also surprising Tay though.
반줄? 줄? 줄?
What's with that name? Banju? Ju? So I wrote her a short tongue and made weird noises. It's near here.
저기 간판 있다.
There, I see the sign. Shinbi raised her head. At the end of her gaze was a sign that spelled Banju in clean blank letters.
뭐야? 영어로 써 있잖아. 반줄이나 반주, 주, 줄이나 똑같은 거 아니야?
What? It's written in English. Banju or Banju. Jujul. Aren't they the same thing? But I looked cute, still trying to pronounce it weird. Yeah, call it however you want. It's quite a cool name. It is a cool
들어갈까?
name. Should we go in? We opened the glass door and headed up to the third floor. Oh wow, it's so pretty here. Are those tools on the wall? That's quite interesting. Oh my god! I blocked my ears hearing Soul's shriek as soon as we entered. Surprised, I hesitated to walk in and stood in front of the entrance. But Soy, who was the one screaming, ran straight into the cafe.
테이 선배!
Yep, Tay.
어서 왔구나.
Oh, you came? Tay smiled softly. It wasn't his business smile. It was a smile Tay always gave me at home. Aw, I cannot wait to go after Tay, but he's like very far away from us right now. But Soy isn't used to that smile, so she'll probably faint when she sees it. I was about to warn Tay, but Soy was quiet for some reason.
안녕하세요, 테이 선배. 전 같은 아카데미의 1학년 소희라고 합니다.
He's only a year older. I meant a class. One class higher than us. Why is she saying I'm a freshman at your academy? Huh? Hello, Tay. My name is Soy. I'm a freshman at your academy. I thought she'd freak out, but she was suddenly politely introducing herself. What? It was something like the usual Soy.
반가워. 이쪽은
Nice to meet you. This is...
신비라고 합니다.
I'm Shinbi.
아, 그래? 난 테이라고 해. 저기 이 아이랑은
Oh, okay. I'm Tay. How do you know her?
얘기는 이미 들었어요. 교장 선생님 부탁으로 이 아이가 많이 도와주기로 했다죠? 전 얘랑 반에서 둘도 없는 베스트 프렌드예요. 앞으로 잘 부탁드릴게요.
We're best friends? Oh, we've already heard. The principal told her to look out for you guys. I'm in her class and we're best friends. Nice to meet you. Soy relaxed her mouth. Out of all the time I knew Soy, I never saw her this happy. I've never seen Soy be this happy ever since I knew her. And the way she talks or moves was so gentle and careful, I thought I was looking at a stranger.
그래. 나도 잘 부탁해. 신비, 너도 잘 부탁한다.
Alright, nice to meet you too. Shinbi, you too. But those clothes. I point at Tay's clothes.
일할 때 입어야 하는 옷이야.
Yeah, I have to wear these when I work.
정말 잘 어울려요.
It looks so good on you.
고마워.
Thanks.
선배, 여기 일은 언제부터 하게 되신 거예요?
Since when have you worked here, Tay?
아, 그건 말이지.
Oh, that's... At that moment, we heard someone in the kitchen calling Tay. He seemed to be busy.
이런, 이젠 일하러 가야겠다. 그럼 천천히 놀다 가. 참고로 오늘의 추천 메뉴는 캔디드 레몬티야. 오늘 레몬 숙성이 막 끝났거든.
Oh, excuse me. Oh no, I have to go work. Hope you guys have a good time here. FYI, today's special is candy lemon tea. We just finished marinating the lemons today. Tay waved and disappeared into the kitchen.
어쩜 테이 선배님이 입으니까 가르송도 명품 수트 같다.
Wow, really? OMG, even a uniform looks like a luxurious suit on Tay. As soon as Tay disappeared, Soy started to make a fuss.
저 손님, 괜찮으시다면 자리를 안내해드려도 될까요?
Miss, if it's okay, can I show you to your seats? We were standing right in front of the entrance when the waiter behind us called. I felt bad for interrupting their business and turned around. His dark blue hair and those light brown eyes. I was instantly drawn to him without realizing. He's so cute. Is he a boy? He seems to be a waiter looking at that uniform. I definitely see he's a hot guy. She's attracted to this? A total stranger? I suddenly remembered Yoonho at the house. I was surprised to find an actual person who resembled Yoonho. Those pretty eyes looked like a doll's.
안녕하세요. 오늘 손님의 서빙을 맡게 된 시온이라고 합니다. 실례지만 몇 분이신가요?
Is he like custom DLC? I know there's like 3 guys that are DLC that I can add to the game, but I don't know who they are. Welcome, I'm Sion? Your waiter for today. Excuse me, but how many are with you?
올게요. 내일 또 올게요.
We'll come again tomorrow.
네?
Excuse me?
앞으로 매일매일 올게요. 아니지, 지구가 종말하는 날까지 반줄에 평생 오겠습니다. 반줄은 훈훈하고 좋은 곳이군요.
Soy,
이름도
you're a liar.
멋져요.
We'll come here every day. No, until the day the world ends. I'll come to Benjo. Benjo is such a warm and nice place. The name's fantastic too. She must have secretly oiled her stiff tongue. So I shouted Benjo with the exact pronunciation.
저기 손님.
Miss? Seeing Soy's eyes, I could tell she's already freaking out. It's Soy's strength and weakness to fiercely pursue something she likes. From tomorrow, she'll say she'll eat cakes and tea leaves for her meals until she dies.
3명입니다. 안내 부탁드려요.
It's 3. Show us our seats, please. Shinbi opened her mouth to settle the situation.
네, 알겠습니다.
Oh,
이쪽으로 절 따라오세요.
alright, follow me. The waiter shows us to a table with comfy armchairs. All the decorations looked incredibly old. After looking at all the decorations, I saw the whole view of the cafe. The cafe was decorated with antique furniture and felt elegant but welcoming. The furniture was old like those grandfather left me. The spoons on the wall and the harmony of the furniture felt odd but strangely comforting. And among all, what really caught my eye was a harp. I looked around and find small and big harps placed here and there. It was amazing to see such expensive instruments in a cafe.
여기 메뉴판이요.
Here's the menu. Terminate the menu after hearing the waiter's voice.
메뉴를 정하시면 편하게 불러주세요.
Please call me when you've decided what to order. And we're in stop here. He's quite. I guess he's cute. I guess. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like he's. Is he one of the little wizards? I don't know. Because there was two guys. One was really tiny and one was super tall, right? That kind of we saw in our dream. I don't know if he's one of them. I don't even know if he's one of the DLC ones. I know there's 3. And I think they're like $10 each for them. I don't plan to get it anytime soon. Unless it's actually a guy I really care for, but I don't plan on getting that soon. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Guys, I lied. I just looked up the download the DLC, and the DLC is just Lance Red and Tay, and it's just like audio recordings of something. It says the scripts of the Dummy Head audio drama, but I don't know if that is, but that's what it is. It's not any actual DLC, guys. So sorry.